Hey, welcome to Crypto Market Frenzy, where we break down the latest in the digital asset world. Today, we're diving into Bitcoin's wild push toward the $100,000 milestone and the ripple effects shaking up the crypto ecosystem. Is Bitcoin finally about to break that elusive six-figure barrier? What's fueling the fire, and what could stand in its way? Let's get into it. The $100,000 question, Bitcoin's relentless rally. On February 21st, 2025, cryptocurrency markets were ablaze. Bitcoin, the original digital currency, surged past $98,500, nearing the psychological 100,000 mark. This isn't just a number, it's a symbol. Crossing 100K would mark a new era, cementing Bitcoin's status as a global macro asset and attracting more institutional investors. What's fueling Bitcoin's momentum? Several factors are converging. Institutional inflows. Major firms are allocating more capital, especially after spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved in the US and other key markets. These ETFs make it easier for traditional investors to gain exposure, boosting demand. After years of volatility and regulatory uncertainty, market confidence is returning. Bitcoin's resilience through downturns has convinced many it's here to stay. With inflation concerns and debates about fiat currency stability, Bitcoin's appeal as digital gold is stronger than ever. On February 21st, Bitcoin traded in a tight range between $94,850 and $99,500, with massive trading volumes showing intense interest. By day's end, it settled just above $96,000, but upward pressure remained strong. Analysts agree a breakout above $100,000 could trigger a new wave of buying, potentially sending prices even higher. Altcoin action is heating up, with selective surges and new narratives emerging. While Bitcoin dominates the headlines, the altcoin market is seeing its own frenzy. But this isn't your typical alt season. Instead of a broad rally, we're seeing highly selective surges in certain tokens with strong fundamentals or compelling stories. Story Protocol's IP token surged 60% in just 24 hours. This explosive move highlights rising interest in decentralized intellectual property and content monetization. Maker, or MKR, climbed 23%, fueled by renewed enthusiasm for DeFi and Maker's growing ecosystem. Tron, or TRX, also posted strong gains as investors seek value beyond blue chips. Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency, stayed stable, trading between $2,728 and $2,839. Its resilience stands out amid market turbulence. Solana and Dogecoin also moved up, supported by strong communities and development. But not all altcoins are rising. The market is selective, with only a few projects seeing major inflows. Altcoin trading volumes have surpassed Bitcoin's on some exchanges, but Bitcoin's dominance remains above 58%. The overall cryptocurrency market cap reached a staggering $3.22 trillion, a true testament to the sheer scale of money constantly flowing in and out of digital assets. Bitcoin alone makes up nearly $1.7 trillion, highlighting its dominance and major influence on the entire cryptocurrency market. Crisis and resilience. No crypto rally is without its drama, right? On February 21st, a massive $1.4 billion security breach hit Bybit, one of the world's largest crypto exchanges. Hackers exploited wallet vulnerabilities, siphoning nearly 400,000 ETH in what became the largest exchange hack ever. The immediate aftermath was chaos. Panic-driven withdrawals, temporary price drops, and a wave of uncertainty swept through the market. Ethereum plunged by 24%, and Bitcoin briefly dipped below $90,000 as investors rushed to secure assets. But the market's response was telling. Bybit's swift action, securing emergency liquidity, reinforcing security protocols, and assuring users that funds were safe, really helped stabilize the situation. Within just a few days, confidence returned and prices began to recover. The hack was a stark reminder of crypto's risks, but also showed the industry's growing maturity and resilience. Major regulatory changes are shaping the market's direction. In a landmark move, Coinbase, the largest U.S. crypto exchange, secured a regulatory win against the Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC dismissed its enforcement action against Coinbase, signaling a shift toward clearer, more constructive regulation in the U.S. This isn't just a legal victory for one company, it's a turning point for the industry. With regulatory uncertainty easing, institutional investors are more comfortable entering the market, and innovation is less likely to be stifled by fear of sudden crackdowns. At the same time, new rules around stablecoins, token classification, and tax reporting are coming into effect. Exchanges and projects must now follow stricter compliance standards, but the overall approach is more balanced, aiming to protect investors without stifling innovation. Elon Musk is once again making headlines with his bold blockchain ambitions. He's proposing to move U.S. Treasury operations onto the blockchain, a radical idea that could transform how government finances are managed. Musk's X platform, formerly Twitter, is preparing to support crypto payments by late 2025, with Bitcoin expected to play a key role. This has sparked intense debate. Supporters see it as validation of crypto's potential, while critics warn of risks. Still, Musk's involvement keeps digital assets in the spotlight and adds intrigue to the market's evolution. So, what's next? Will Bitcoin break $100,000? Most analysts agree, it's not if, but when. Technical signals show a breakout above 100,000 could open the door to even higher targets, like 110,000, 120,000 or beyond. Some forecasts put Bitcoin's potential 2025 high at up to $138,000 or even $150,000 depending on broader market conditions and continued institutional adoption. But caution is definitely warranted. Resistance near $100,000 is strong, and any major setback, like a security breach, regulatory shock, or a big macroeconomic shift, could trigger a sharp pullback. The market remains volatile and unpredictable, as always. The future for altcoins is a bit more nuanced. This alt season is selective, rewarding projects with real-world use, strong communities, and innovative technology. Investors should do their homework and not just chase hype. Only a handful of tokens will likely deliver big returns, while many others may stagnate or decline as capital flows to proven winners. The global regulatory landscape is changing fast. Some countries welcome crypto, while others increase restrictions. The EU's MiCA framework sets new standards, and Asian markets are testing their own approaches. For investors and businesses, staying informed is more important. Change is the only certainty. As Bitcoin nears $100,000, the crypto market buzzes with excitement and anticipation. Will it break through, or will another hurdle appear? One thing's for sure, this is one of the world's most dynamic, unpredictable markets. Staying informed, vigilant, and adaptable is truly the key to successfully navigating the next chapter of the crypto revolution. Stay tuned, because in crypto, the next big move is always just around the corner.